Hello there. Today was, let's say, a day of reflection. I was, adjusting my script, reviewing my week. I noticed there's a lot of mistakes that I tend to repeat. I mean, my behavior patterns, and I'm doing this more late. I decided to watch some movies. It's been a while since like the last time I did that, and I watched Whiplash. Ooh, Whiplash, and there will be blood. I mean, both movies like they talk about different things, but the main theme is like ambition and like to be great. And I mean, I watched like the critics about Whiplash, and like, of course, I mean, there's the part of being a toxic relationship between a master and a student. But like, I mean, that's the truth, Like, if you want to be great, you gotta make sacrifices. And like the part when he was talking with his girlfriend, I mean, he barely like he was talking with the girl for what, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. And like he was very mature, like, oh, so because like he could like just not have that talk with her and try to continue the relationship, and that would be way more harmful for her and for him. So like he was very mature. Like he didn't curse at her. Of course, I mean, of course it hurts, but I mean, come on. I mean, he was very mature for his age. Uh, and like he become great by the end of it. And like, I mean, of course, his father. Oh no, he died. Like they just exaggerated so much that shit. Because I mean, like his dad, like he didn't support his dream, and like he, it's not like his dad like really loved him. I mean, that's a fact. But like, I mean, just think about like, do you still listen to your mother? Like, everything. Like, do you still listen? Of course, like it's important, but I mean, like, if you have a problem at your work, in regards to your function, I mean, your profession, do you ask for her advice? Of course not, right? You are an adult. Like you have your own opinions. Like at least you were supposed to have your own opinions and like a vision of the world. So why do you care? Like because like it's very clear, like in the movie that his dad like is the average person. I mean, like he, because I watched some of the analysis, like when he talked about his dad, he's not like very proud, let's say. And I mean, if you want to be great, I watched this. Like I saw a guy talking about this. Like, I think it's like a billionaire, something like that. And I mean, most of the times I don't care so much of what young people say because we're stupid. I know that because I'm young. But that makes a lot of sense. There's some exceptions to the rule, always. And he said that he was talking with this guy, which is a CEO of a big company, like billionaire, like big company. Like the easiest way to kill your goals is like share your goal, like your big goal, with a small mind. So like that's the easiest way for you to burn out or give up of your dreams. And like the other movie, like There Will Be Blood, like that's more intense, because like that reminds me like of Godfather, because it's the same shit with Michael in the second movie, where like he's at the prime of his power, and like everything goes down, like the way he dies. in the third movie. It's crazy. And don't come with spoilers. Come on, like the movie is what, like 40 years old. Like, come on. But like it kind of reminds me because he like got a lot of money, but it's still like by the end of the movie he was miserable, completely miserable. And like that really made me think about shit. Like I don't want to end up like that, but I do want you know have the possession because like even though it's kind of cool, but I mean I don't care because since I never had that like a fucking like the last iPhone. Like I never had an iPhone, and like I don't like Apple because I never had one. I never had uh, a computer, a PC, right? So I never care about video games. Like I had like a PlayStation 2, like in the Xbox, but I mean since I had that, but I didn't care because, well, like, for a certain period of time, like, I wish you had that. Like, I wish, like, oh, I would like to have, like, to play this game. But, like, I kind of noticed that I wouldn't have that because my parents couldn't afford it. So I just, fuck that. Like, it never made any difference for me. So that's why I don't care. Like today, like, I don't care, like, about, no, having a fucking like notebook. I only care about that because like this one that I have is a shitty one, and like it lags a lot. So I only care because of that. But I don't care about games and this kind of shit, possessions, clothes, because I never had that. You know, I never had that. So you know, possessions. I mean, the material like is important, but not that much. No, it's more about what you can do about the experience. At least that's my point of view of why like make money, like what you do with money. Because I want to be great with sales, and like with that comes a lot of money with sales. Like in sales, you can make a lot of money, and then like that kind of makes me think like, okay, so why am I doing this? You know, what's the purpose of this? Of course, there's like help other people, make money. Okay, okay, but then what? You know? It's good to see those movies, you know, that make you think about okay hmm because like in the There Will Be Blood, you know, you'll see like all the shit the guy gotta go through and like different times, right? Especially about his son, you know, because it's not his son, from what I understood. It's not like his son. Like, I mean, he raised the kid basically like the entire life of the kid, like he raised the kid, so it is his son. Not by blood, but it is his son. And by the end of it, I mean, he kind of rejects his son, you know? I don't know. Envy, I don't know. I mean, and even though, like, it's because I think that's the intention of, you know, the movie, but he got, like, his fucking, like, sophisticated house, big house, like, you know, very fancy luxury. But he's just miserable, like completely miserable. And all that money and all that properties and all that shit, like it doesn't matter, you know. And then I start thinking about, you know, what really matters, right? What actually matters? And then like I watched like there's a guy which he's a neuroscientist here in Brazil. He's kind of famous. He's like the what's the name of that guy? Huberman. Huberman. I think not David Huberman. Like a neuroscientist, which is very famous. Uh, but yeah, that's like this guy that I'm talking about in Brazil is kind of this neuroscientist, which is famous in the U.S. And he did mention a study that like was trying to measure Like, what's the thing that makes people most happy in their lives? And like a big like, summarize of everything was like the relationships. The most important thing was the relationships with other people. So if that's the if that's the bigger measurement, like the parameter, everything we do should have that as the goal, right? Because in like now I know that I'm in the lonely journey, the lonely chapter. I know that. But even though like I kind of I get to know different people, new people that are more aligned with my goal. And Alex, he did mention that like if you find someone who believes in you more than yourself or like really supports you, maybe those people they are more valuable than your goal. And like I was impressed when I saw that because like Alex talking about that, like because like for him like is the goal, like the goal, like what's your goal, what's your dream, like what do you want to accomplish? And like listen, like seeing him talking about that, like that the people that support you, like that really believe in you, like they are more worth than the goal itself. And like makes sense. I mean, that I still didn't met those people. Well, I mean, it's a matter of time. But if like when you wish, really wish for something, you notice that this something like it tends to like take longer to occur, right? You wish for like a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and like you never find this damn person, right? Like when you don't care about that shit, it just appears out of nowhere, right? It's fun. I mean, when you wish for something like this, something like it kind of go like the other way, you know. But it's interesting, like the ambition, right, to be great because that's the goal, right? To win, to be great. And there's a lot of sacrifices when it comes to being great at something, anything. Might be music, might be sales, might be some kind of sport, whatever. There are sacrifices, and wow, it's worth it. I mean, it's worth it because I know that there are other people that are doing that, are in this path, and I just don't know I know they exist, but I'm not in contact with them, and who knows? I mean, it's even though like was especially in the second movie was very miserable. Like I noticed that it doesn't have to be that way, you know. It doesn't have to be that way. So miserable. Because if you do, like, if you have the resources, if you have the money, you can have a way more meaningful and good life. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but we don't think about that, right? We don't think about that we can have way better moments, like not only about the good stuff, but about the bad stuff we can avoid. If there's a disease, if there's any problem, I mean, when you don't have the money, it's like way more pain, way more suffering than necessary. But if you do have the resources to like fix that problem as soon as possible, your life becomes way more pleasant to be lived. And the only way to be in that position is to make money. I mean, like if you're good at something, you will make money. Yeah. But if you are great, you will make way more money. So yeah, that gives give me more motive to keep moving forward. Was really a good movie. Those two movies. Yeah, I learned a lot. Yeah, today was interesting. It was interesting. I took a lot of. I had a lot of takeaways from those movies. Yeah, be great. Like there's a price to be great. Well, I'm willing to pay it. Take care.